Io is the latest support champion introduced to the realm. Her kit is no doubt one of the most interesting in the game compared to other healers. It looks very easy to play. You shoot your bow here and then, heal your allies when they're low, and summon your Fox Luna to do your biddings. But I think there's more to Io than what meets the eye. Io is one of the many champions that has a low skill floor and high skill ceiling. Not only can she play as an off healer, she can play as a flank as her talent Sacrifice allows her to do so. In this video, I'll be first covering my healer Io deck, a build that focuses on Io's existing kit and tunes it into a healer that can rival current meta supports like Mal'Damba, Ying, Furia, Grover, and Seris. And then I'll cover my preferred playstyle with this deck. To turn Io into a main healer, I've decided to build her deck around her base kit, and not so much dependent on her Fox Luna. It might seem otherwise because I've chosen the talent Lifelink instead of Goddess Blessing, but it is for a good reason. One of the many things I've noticed with Io players is that they tend to spend a lot of points into Luna. But you must remember, once Luna dies, which she inevitably will, as the game progresses and people start buying Bulldozer, those points will become useless. With that said, I've gone with Sanctum of Faith and Moonlight Garden as base cards in my deck, which Sanctum of Faith receives a full 5 out of 5 points allocated into the card. To alleviate my downtime as a support, I've also included Moonlight Garden with 2 points, to work alongside with Sanctum of Faith. By maxing her passive Moonlight regen and including Moonlight Garden, I can shorten my recharge time on Moonlight and receive additional charges from attacking while I am waiting for Moonlight to recharge. This effectively tackles Al's downtime problem that makes her base kit unviable as a main healer, and it also softens the blow on her ineffectiveness once Luna dies. I've also included Spirit Arrows in my deck. This will help with Luna's sustainability because not only are you spending a generous amount of time healing your allies, once Luna is low, you'll be able to move Luna to safe spots while she either heals out of combat or you use your Moonlight on her. It also works the other way around. If you like to use Luna aggressively to go for a stun on a priority target or to save yourself, you would be able to summon Luna most of the times when you need her. Restore to Faith is included in my deck, allotted with 4 points out of 5. Since Io is almost always in combat, she needs to have a form of self-sustain. Aside from calling Luna to her side and self-heal with Lifelink, the most practical way to go about it while maintaining Luna's role in this deck is to add this card and give her the sustain she needs as a support to keep healing. As you've already been able to put some pieces together as I went through my Io deck, it is obvious that I'm not very reliant on Luna. The role Luna has been assigned to in this deck is to contest point and push the payload while my team and I are playing on the offlane. It is important that Luna is on the point to start the round with and summon to the side when the area is too hot. If I have a main tank that plays the point well, I could put Luna around the point, outside the line of sight of the enemy. When I need help dealing with a flank or have an angle watched, then I can summon Luna to do just that. Because Luna scales horribly into late game to the Bulldozer, it is recommended that you try to take the early game advantage and win the game before 2-2 or 3-3 score-wise. When it comes to items, I'd avoid starting yellow items with the exception of Morale Boost. If my team has a predetermined strategy that calls for buying that item, then I would go for it. Otherwise, I would start with a standard red item, Cauterize if the enemy has 1 shield champion, or Wrecker if they have 2 shield champions. I also have the option to start Bulldozer if I'm up against a deployable heavy composition, like Barrick, Ying, Inara, and Mani, another Io, etc. Finish the red item and start a second red item after getting tier 2 of the first red item. I will always finish one of my red items first before going for other items. Positioning wise, Io will be playing the same angles as the other main healers would. Occasionally, I'll peek the enemy to recharge my Moonlight with my bow. You almost never touch your Q, Guardian Spirit, after the initial cast. Healing can be very awkward with Isle since you and the heal target has to stay within each other's line of sight, but this is crucial because you don't want to overpeak and expose yourself too far and end up getting yourself killed. You want to use your Luna Leap to either get to safe spots or chase for kill confirms, and then use it to get to high grounds after you've capped the point to get the payload through chokes. Once my team gets a pick or wins a teamfight, I can then leave Luna on the point to cap and move forward to zone. If I need to resummon Luna during zones, then it's a clear sign that I've pushed up too far forward or I overstayed for a zone. As long as I'm moving with my teammates or have Luna near me, I can fight off most flanks. Make note if the enemy has resilience 2 or 3, because you really don't want to take those 1v1s without your teammates. And before I wrap up this guide, I have a couple helpful tips that'll up your IO game. I will get some practice in on your tracking, because your Moonlight only heals if you maintain the line of sight on your healing target, and if your crosshair is in the proximity of the target. If you look or flick too far away from the healing target, Moonlight will cancel by itself until reactivated. Also, try to get to know your Luna Leap spots, as many vertical maps have small boxes and wall boosting spots to help you get positional advantage. And get to know line of sight spots for Luna, because putting it in a safe position will not only heal your main tank, but also deal damage to overextending tanks on the enemy team. I would keep an internal timer of Luna marks too, because as of release, Io does not have a visible timer when she has her Luna marks for stuns. The cooldown on it is 15 seconds. One easy way to remember when you'll have it is once every other engagements with the enemy team. Hopefully you've learned something from this main healer IO guide. If you like what you see, feel free to like and share this video. If you have questions or want to discuss about IO, leave a comment below. You can keep up with my channel by subscribing and toggle the bell icon for notifications when I upload a new video.